connected, and I hope I am recording. I am just going to say welcome to another unusual episode of What's That All About? I am going to be bringing back my partner in weird crime, the dude, Mark. So hopefully he was part of the Pink interview when he was retiring. So now he's coming back. We're going to hope I don't turn pink for this one, but there are no promises in this game. And hopefully just in another minute or so, he'll be joining. But this is just as a reminder, in case you didn't watch my little teaser, this is going to be a lot more casual, more conversational. I'm going to be asking them some silly, fun questions that I still cannot think of the game. I should have probably just looked it up, but that Ellen used to play these like, I don't know, burning question game or whatever it is, but he has just joined. I'm going to admit him in. Let's join Mark. Dude. Oh, Mark is connecting to audio. Okay. And your dude. Hey,
Yo,
can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, nuts. Not again. Hang on.
I can hear you perfectly well.
Where's my...
Oh,
Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh my God. Are you kidding? Can you hear me?
can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, so you can either hear
It's
me in
this. I can't believe I'm fucking pink again. You gotta be kidding me.
This is great. It's just
It's comedy, but
central.
it's tragic. Hang
It,
on.
it is. It's all of it.
That's because I lose you when I try to plug my little microphone in.
Yeah. Well, uh, what does the shirt say? RV
Oh, this is Dave sent me this. This is RV
Sickliac. Sickliac.
Sikuliak. Yeah.
And what's Sickliac?
It's in a research vessel out of Fairbanks, Alaska, of the
It's a weird name.
University of Alaska. I cannot believe I'm pink again.
I, I,
I I don't even know how to.
how to unpink? Just go with it.
I guess just
It
go with
asks.
it. All right, let's just
Yeah,
rock and roll. All right, how you doing?
I'm doing. How about
Yeah.
you?
Oh, good. You know, I'm pink, so I feel really good. I don't even know why I bothered showering. I should have just paint myself, strap my fucking horn on, and just go. But how has retirement been going now that you've had a little
Retirement.
time?
Oh, retirement has been great. It really has. Funny, I woke up this morning and went to the gym to work out, and then as I was getting ready to go take a shower, a woman said, "Oh, can I take a shower in front of you?" And I was initially thinking, "Well, no, I got to get that back to." No, I don't. You can go. I stay here however long. I got nowhere to
Yeah.
go, nothing to do.
And now, when you say, she said, "Can I take a shower in front of you?" That's not kinky, right?
No, I didn't say that right. May I go
Or
first?
did you? I don't know.
No, I don't think I would have done it. No, I would not have
No,
done it.
no.
Or I would not have, never mind. It,
Yeah, I got
either
you.
way, it was not happening, both for politeness and for a variety of other different reasons.
Yeah, that's
But it was all
polite.
yeah,
Sometimes that's wicked polite.
yeah. But no, it's because there's nowhere to go and nothing to do in a really
Yeah.
good way. Not in a, okay, now I'm ready to die because there's nothing to do other than, figure out what I'm going to have for lunch. Do I have an omelet or a salad? That's like the big decision of the day.
You know what's
Oh,
so funny? Because the questions, I cannot remember what the hell the name of the game is, but Ellen DeGeneres used to do it and have all, I think, I want to say
well,
it's burning questions or something, or
yeah, I looked at a bunch of these, and you may remember this, but years ago, was I think at the 10 steakhouse bar thing in downtown Providence for Christmas, and I had gotten, we were giving our silly gifts,
yeah, yeah.
and I think it was Ted Williams jersey year, and One of them
Such
was
a good year.
this card game called Never Have I Ever.
Oh
And
yeah. I almost pulled that
I
out.
thought it was like an innocent party game, and then you started reading some of the cards. I was like, "Oh my god, what does she think about them?" I didn't.
Yeah, my face turned red. Not that you'd be able to tell. But yeah, no, I remember that. I do. And I remember telling people like, no, my boss gave me this.
Yeah,
And they
but
were
you
like, I'm
didn't
sorry, what
mean
now?
to
What was
do
that?
that. But you, I was thinking, oh my god, I hope she knows. But you did.
I
Like
did.
how
I did.
embarrassed I was by the nature. Some of them were fine, and some of them were, oh my god, no, I would not ask that
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Or make it seem like never mind.
Yeah, don't let me. I know I went through some of the questions that I have here and I was like, yeah, I don't really know if I want to know the answer to that because you can't unknow
You
something.
can't unknow it. Well, you can't unknow it. Most of my answers, though, would be not answers, but things I would like to think I would do or have done, but I've never done any of them. So
I
my
know. I know. Hey, well, I can ask one that's I
sure.
actually have been staring at it.
Okay.
What I have them all numbered. It's so fun. I have it
Okay.
numbered.
Oh, I do. Okay.
Oh, I know. You know me. I have to be
Mhm.
so prepared and so like
Mhm.
you're lucky there's not a goddamn PowerPoint behind my head. That would be pink too.
We could do that next time.
Yeah. What's the point? Make sure you
Uh,
have the PowerPoint so people can actually see
yeah.
the different colors. I just can
Yeah.
get variations in pink.
Next
Right.
slide, please.
What are 3 things you have to do every day?
Okay. So these are one of them is I need to shower or take a bath or
Something.
something.
Yeah.
And
Get clean.
when I was working, it had to be, I cannot go to work without it.
Yeah.
And I think some people can, and I just could not. And if I
Nope.
did,
I'm the same
I
way.
felt
Yeah.
something was awfully wrong.
Yeah.
Floss my teeth. That's another thing. However, and this would be true if I've
Clump it all together. One can be bathroom stuff, I guess, because you're doing this all in one room, right?
yeah.
Okay. So we'll count that as one. So you got bathing, flossing teeth, brushing teeth,
All right. So
probably.
okay, personal hygiene kind of
Yeah,
things. Okay.
that's
So
good.
non obvious things you have to do. Right.
Well,
Okay.
anything, just 3 things that you just have to do every day.
Oh gosh. Well, part of them are just things that everybody does. But if I'm going to eat a meal, there's got to be one that's really good. And
Okay.
you know
Yeah.
this cat.
Oh yeah.
To a cat, it's just like fuel.
Right.
Eat a
Right.
lump of whatever nutritive food, you're done. And
Yep.
I can't do that. I absolutely have to. And if I'm in control of it, I'll have to cook it. So that would be probably thing
You love
number
it.
two.
Yeah.
Thing number three would probably.
Think the feline.
Oh, cat thing.
Yeah.
That's
Hey.
cat pandering. Yeah, that
Cat
was
handling.
yeah. Sit
Yeah.
with the kitty and make sure he's a happy boy, because I'll ask Kath, like, what's Gus done today? And she's like, I don't know. And I say, you're a bad mom. You don't care about him. You don't love him.
That's
She doesn't
fair.
know it.
That's fair.
So what are your three?
Well, I definitely am feed the dog, drink coffee,
Yes,
and,
yeah.
and walk the dog. When it's 2 out of 3, I think your parenting is spot on for your animal. I thought about it while you were here. I was like, oh my God, that's so pathetic. 2 of my 3 absolute have tos during a day and like right now we're having thunder.
Mm-hmm.
And I am just like incessantly watching her and she's looking at me like, it's going to kill me. This is going to be the one. This is the big one, Elizabeth. She's like terrified, but I'm just trying to I keep putting my hand like, it's okay.
Well, pet people are, most pet people are like that. I would think most pet people, that they're part of the house. It's funny because we're getting ready to move.
Yeah.
You wouldn't not tell your kids that you were going to move.
Exactly.
Or not care about what happened to them.
The conversation may be a little different.
Yeah, you could take the level of understanding a little bit, but yes, some meaningful interaction with the pet would be both on our list. Not just put the bowl down or whatever it is like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Gus has high standards.
Yes, he's high maintenance.
He is high maintenance. He is. All right. What is something you love that no one else does?
So probably one of the things I think I've told you about this is this Chinese liquor called baijiu. It's no one likes it. It is,
Yeah.
I think it is like the most consumed distilled alcohol in the world just by number of people drinking
Have I
it. But
had it? Did you have me try
I
it?
I don't think you have ever tried it. So there's
No.
something to look forward to. And we're both out in Idaho, but it's this
Yeah.
clear, it's, whatever, every nation has its own sort of shooter stuff.
Yeah.
I would describe it as it's like, I don't know, cleaning fluid or something. It smells like cleaning
Sounds
fluid.
great.
The first shot is like cleaning fluid, and it has sort of an after finish that they blend them in different ways, kind of like
Yes.
fruit or something. But the initial reaction of everybody to it, and you've had scotch or things like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's, but is this kind of, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Why are
And
you
then
doing this to me? Yeah.
right, and then the
Yeah.
second one is not as bad, and by the third one you can't taste or feel anything, so
Right.
it's really really good. But I have tried to introduce people to it. They'll do
Yeah.
it as okay, I'll do it if you do it. Okay, I never want to have that again. But I got 2 bottles of it, and so I don't you don't have a lot of it. You don't have a lot of time, but I liked it enough to do that.
Yeah.
So one,
That's
and there are a lot of other things like there are probably foods we like that no one else like, but things you like to do that are unusual, like
yeah. I
that
eat
you like
chips with
doing.
I have chips with ketchup. Like that's weird, but it's not because it's a potato-ish thing.
It is weird.
It is a little weird. It is, but then again, let's consider the source of
Mm-hmm.
said weirdness. But that's I try to think of these while you're answering too, and I'm like, yeah, chips and ketchup are a little odd. That's a little odd. People kind of go, what? But I've seen people put, mayonnaise on their fries, and that makes me want to just put them in jail. I mean, are you kidding me right now? Or vinegar? Why would you ruin a perfectly good French fry with something that literally smells like dirty feet?
I'm gonna guess you don't like mayonnaise on many other things, right?
I can eat mayonnaise
Do you do
in
it in
chicken
chicken salad
salad.
or?
Yeah, that I just made chicken salad today, but I honestly, it has to be really controlled.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm very controlled about it. I can't taste it too much. That's why I actually put a little bit of zesty mustard in it. I also put pickles on it, dill
Do,
pickles.
do you measure things when you cook?
No,
Sometimes, always, never.
no. Baking, I do, but not cooking. I'm like,
A little bit, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I do the same thing. There are guidelines.
yeah. Oh, definitely.
Like a little
Yeah,
this much. Yep,
yeah.
yeah.
They're
But
rails, but
cooking's an art, baking's a science. You can't wing it baking.
that's very true. That's what everybody says. Anyone who says different is lying,
Mm-hmm.
or a criminal. So, all right, let's see. Have you? Nope, not. I don't want to skip this one. 3 words to describe yourself.
Oh, see, this is not. So here, let me put a different one in that. 3 words that other people consistently use to describe you. Because I would think like
Oh, yeah, okay.
most of the words I would pick for myself, I don't know that other people would say. So
Okay.
what I get called a lot, calm. I don't know. That means it could mean either of two things. You always seem in control of the situation, or you're so boring that no one can tell whether you're alive or not. So, um, good communicator, I guess that would be the other one. And I have no idea about the third one. What
Funny.
other people say? Sense of
Sarcastic.
humor. Okay, sense of humor. Not
Yeah.
about sarcastic, but yeah, funny.
You
Yeah,
have a dark sense of humor. I like it. That's probably
yeah.
one of the reasons why we
So,
were so.
what are 3 words that people use to describe you? And then you can say
Um,
what you would. How do you think that what you think of yourself is like what other people think of you when they first meet you, or are you a different
yeah.
person from what they think of when they first meet you?
I don't have the kind of energy to change who I am for any
Mhm.
audience. I
Yeah.
have to be just who I am. It's just the way you should. I feel like it's the way I need to live
Hmm.
in order to be satisfied. So high energy, strange, thoughtful. Those are 3 things that I was just described as, even in the past couple of days, even. So
Who
you know.
describes you as in strange meaning what?
I think
I
my high energy comes across sometimes. I think they intertwine. So I think that my high energy level of like the things that come out of my mouth sometimes are like, what did you say?
oh yeah, yes, yeah.
Stuff like that. Or I just if I'm physically around somebody, there's a lot of like I have just a lot of kind of, I'll start
But you're what I would say fun and funny.
Yeah.
And, uh, genuine. You're just who you are. As
Yeah,
that great
that's a good thing
singer
to be.
singer philosopher Kesha says, "We are who we are." So
And she is one of the greats.
she is one of the greats.
She's a
So
legend.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
what would
don't
you use
stop.
to
Yeah.
describe yourself as though? All those things?
I think so. Yeah, I know I have a lot of energy. I know I'm a loner though to some extent because I kind of need to be,
Mm-hmm.
for the purposes of my marriage because my husband's away half the year.
Right.
And so I have to find ways to I'm very self-satisfied. I can
With
find
your company.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that goes back to when I was a kid, doing my own little store in my room,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and finding clever little ways to amuse myself. And I do amuse myself. I
Mm-hmm.
will walk around, because I'm very clumsy, I will do something and I'll just start laughing and I'm like, oh my God. And I'll look at the dog and I'll be like, no audience. Like, I get nothing from you, and it's like, I'm not getting anything. And she just looks at me like, disgusted and she just walks away, and I'm like, God, it just falls on it. It's just crickets, man, crickets.
But that's funny in a way because you're so outgoing and so
I
vivacious,
know it's a
energetic that most
dichotomy.
people would
Yeah.
say to you, like, definitely a people person has to be around people,
Yeah.
but you're perfectly okay being with yourself.
I thrive around
Yeah,
people, but I
but
don't change who I am. I mean,
mhm,
when I'm alone or when I'm with people, you're only going to get one version. I may get more like like I may get more energized depending on the conversation. Or I might get de-energized. Like I might lose interest, and that's another thing. I do lose interest quickly if it's like,
do
oh, look, a
you?
bird. That kind of
I've run into that before.
yeah,
Yes,
you've seen me, when
the
I've seen a
yellow.
helicopter outside the
There's
office.
there's a yellow
Like,
car.
yeah, oh my God.
Right, look at the yellow car. Yeah.
No, it was like we were talking, you and I, once about something to do with work. And I know for a fact we were like in dead heat of talking about something serious, one of our minor serious moments. And I just remember going, oh my God, a helicopter. And you were like, stopped everything, was like, oh, let me see. Thank God you indulged me more than you probably should have, but I don't think I gave you much choice.
No, we just go. Let's go with the flow. But
Yeah.
you can adapt to stuff, right, or not? Do you lead life? What happens when things go outside what you were
Wonky.
expecting them to do?
Oh, I think I'm a good adjuster. Like I can read a situation fairly well and kind of self-adjust.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get anxiety about a lot of things. And I find that I feel like when I have a creative outlet, like something like this,
Mm-hmm.
I feel a lot calmer. And for a hyper person, that's a good thing, because I can just sort of like go, bring it down. You're at an 11. You need to be at like a 2 right now. And I can
So
sort of have that
how do
conversation in
you
my
how do you start turning the dial back?
head.
Is there
Usually
technique
it's
or
it's more like a self-contained. So it's like nobody would see it, but I'm internally having a conversation in my brain like,
mm-hmm.
it's not your turn to talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like don't think you need to add to every sentence they say, or don't think you need to do. And I internally say that because I do have a tendency to talk a lot, as you know.
But you're so fun.
I enjoy having fun. I think being silly is the best thing that humans can be. I think it's got to be one of the best like qualities that you can possess, because being silly can really, really change a day It can change. You can bring somebody up with it. You can change a whole situation.
You can totally change the
You
mood.
really, yeah. I think it's very powerful.
Yeah, using humor or silliness to change a
Yeah.
situation from a serious one or a tense one to something is a
Right.
really good way. Because most worthwhile human beings have the capacity to see humor in most stuff. Sometimes
Right.
it's dark, sometimes it's slapstick,
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes it's just total right angles to a conversation.
Right.
And for a lot of people, it can be so surprising that they're so taken off guard by it that it changes their focus from
Yep.
whatever it was.
And I feel badly when some people, if there is a, like you said, like what happens when a situation's changing and you can't adapt to it. Like people who can't adapt, I feel, and I can sort of read it and I can try my best to make them feel like you almost try to say to them, like, I totally get what you mean, or, and now whether that's a little white lie or something just to ease somebody's, angst, I think that's an okay lie. Like there are such things as lies to help, not all lies hurt. not all, most, but not all. Telling somebody that I'm having, I'm struggling with the same thing they are in a different way, like I think that's okay. Because I think that person can instantly sort of relax and be like, okay, so somebody else is feeling
understand me or no has
gone through.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your favorite swear word?
Should I say it? This is how hung up I am.
I know. This YouTube, they don't mind if.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the most commonly used one. I mean, there are different ones for different. I think there are different ones for different situations. The one, I mean, shit is a minor one, but
if it's, but if it feels good and you like it and you use it a lot,
that would shit or fuck. Those would be the two. I can't believe that someone's going to be watching this and saying.
Yeah, no, I think I mean, I'd agree with those. Those are valuable and, like you said, well chosen situations.
Well, they're one syllable and
they're direct.
They can be deployed very quickly. I would not. I would usually say them to myself when something happens. I drop something, cut off, or I forgot to do the whatever it was.
Yeah. Yep. If I get scared, I yell shit.
Okay.
I yell shit. Or and that's an automatic for me. Anyone who watches this who knows me is going to be like, yep, she does. But the one I probably use a lot is probably fuck it. I say fuck it a lot. That little, but it's like hyphenated, so I sort of feel like it's a word, But when was the first time you swore in front of your parents, or did you ever swear in front of your parents?
I don't know. I mean, I would downgrade things to like, damn it. That was like, but I don't know that I swore in front of my parents. I mean, they knew I did.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Do you? What was it?
It was my mother. It wasn't. I was about, I want to say I was like 13 or 12 or 13, probably. Have you ever heard of Papagenos? Yeah. Right? Rhode Island has Papagenos. Sure. Okay.
Yeah. It's sort of fake Italian food and pizza. And
totally fake. And, but, it was in my town. So my
fine. Yeah.
And I was walking towards the door to open the door and the door wouldn't open. And I just remember my mother was right behind me. My brother was behind her. And I was pulling on the door and I said, what the fuck? And I couldn't take it back. And I looked at my mother and she was grinning because of just the frustration of the situation. I went, and I was like, am I grounded? And she's like, no, but why can't you open the door? And I'm like, I don't know. And Ted's like, you're dead. Ted's like, I heard that. She's gonna tell George.
Gonna kill you.
Yeah. George was my stepfather. But I just remember being like, I'm toast. And she just smiled and she was like, why can't you open the door? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, am I gonna be killed? Oh, my,
Did you remember what it was? Was it a push door that you were pulling, or
That would be a Far Side moment, wouldn't it?
And yeah, it would be.
The push pull. But yeah, I think it was something like I mean, I'd gone in there so many times. I just don't understand why my brain took a pause and then just
Well, the thing is that
Word.
my mom swore frequently and happily, so it wasn't
Yeah.
as though I was brought up in a no one can possibly say a bad word household. I remember
Yeah.
our daughter, Lydia and Kath and I said, well, she's learned if she learns to swear, it's going to be from her grandmothers, both of
Yeah.
them. Because
Yeah.
they swore a lot. My dad very rarely did.
Yeah.
And if he did, you knew it was, but it wasn't because we were a sanitized family. It was just because I was very.
We never swore.
Parents are parents. They're
Yeah. Yeah. No, we never swore. It stuck out like a pink screen. It was really very
yeah.
holy crap. I can't believe that just happened. But I'll never forget it. It's just crazy. Who was your first celebrity crush?
I think so. This would have been in like the late 70s, early 80s when middle school became, you became aware of the opposite sexes and
Yeah.
So it would have probably been around so the two people I would stand out would be Linda Carter, Wonder Woman, and deep cut Loretta Swit on MASH.
Oh, is that Hot Lips?
Hot Lips.
Hot Lips. Nice.
Yeah. My tastes have been refined as time has gone on, but I would say those would have been the first two.
Yeah.
How about you?
Oh, Rob Lowe. So easy. Rob Lowe, Youngblood, Say It Almost Fire. Oh my God. I grew up I'm John Hughes, like I'm not John Hughes. He's deceased, but his movies live on with me. I mean, I could probably sit here and tell you the whole 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink. I mean, not to mention, Ferris Bueller's. It's just Breakfast Club. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, him. And then I would probably say, oh Lord, this is embarrassing a little bit, but Michael Jackson. Yep. I love
not David Hasselhoff.
No, never had a David Hasselhoff thing. Nope. I never even watched Baywatch, really. I mean, no. Oh, I had a little crush on MacGyver. Richard Dean Anderson. Yeah. Yep. I had a little crush on him, but definitely, Rob Lowe, hands down. Oh my God, without even thinking about it. I still see him and I'm like, what the hell? It's like I don't even know. It's like he's aging in reverse or some shit. It's so weird. The guy does not age. Yeah, he's on some show. I don't know. Oh, what's your favorite show right now? What are you like? Are you binging anything? Are you watching anything? What's your favorite TV show at the moment?
The favorite TV show that we are watching regularly, or
like or that you've watched.
This is how exciting we are. Gunsmoke reruns.
Hey, there you go.
Absolutely. But a really good show. Really was. Very well acted, very well filmed. Went from half hour to hour long formats, ran for 20 some years, was on radio for a number of years before that. You did not know all
this. You are nerding out, man.
I sure am. Yep. But before that, and just because we ran out of them, was the Rings of Power thing, the Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah.
Streaming on Amazon. Mixed feelings about that.
Yeah. Dave introduced me to Lord of the Rings. I fell hard. I did. I really liked Lord of the Rings and all the ones, and then the Hobbit one and all that. I did. I really enjoyed that. I fought it, man. I fought it.
Did you really? Why? You didn't want to?
I don't know. I can't.
What was it about it?
Oh, Sam. Oh, Mr. Frodo. Like, just profess your love for one another. Like, it's enough already. I mean, poor Dave. I remember saying to him while we were watching it.
Very, very shy about commenting when it's
I said, honey, you do realize that they're in love with each other, right? And he was like, they're hobbits. I go, oh, because they're hobbits, they can't be in love with each other. And he was like, what are you doing? Why are you rude? It's like, what's the big deal? I'm just telling you, there's a lot of feelings there. And he was like, I can't watch it now. I like all I see is that. And so now whenever he's in a mood, I'll be like, oh, Sam. And he just bursts out laughing. I mean, I told him, I said, what does it matter?
So what's your series?
Oh, definitely Skinwalker Ranch without fail. That one. And then it goes like to like Citadel and what was the other one I just watched on Netflix? It was one called like the Night Agent or something like that. All sorts of action, anything with action and intrigue and paranormal stuff and all that.
Mandalorian?
Oh my God, yeah. But I mean, I watched that a while ago.
Got
Anything
it.
like that. Oh yeah. Star Wars, totally.
Do you move quickly through series? Or do you watch
Running
one?
out of time for unlimited me. How can we be running out of time? We have 10 minutes.
I don't know.
What the hell? How does it go so fast?
I have no idea. Because
Yeah,
it's
man.
easy to talk to you. I mean, hopefully people, I wonder what percentage of viewers will have gotten to this point.
I know. Who knows? Probably, I don't know. Maybe just the unicorns will hang around. But I have okay. Well, what's the best sandwich? I'll do some quick hits. What's the best sandwich? This is courtesy of Stephen Colbert. He does a questionnaire. I always love it to hear what people's favorite sandwiches are.
BLT all day long. The only
Oh my
problem
God.
with BLT is it cuts the roof of your mouth, but you just got to deal with it. It's
Do you
pain.
know how you fix that?
I do not know how I fix that.
I fixed. Okay,
Help me.
you broil the instead of toasting, broil the one piece, like each piece, right? Each piece of bread. You put them in the oven, broil the top. That you flip over so you're having the softer side, but
Oh,
you
but there's
still get
crunch
the
in it?
crunch of
Huh.
yeah. And then you fill everything in, and then you get the softer on the outside. Trust me, it's like it's life changing. It's wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know, I know. Do you say caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Yeah, me too. I think
I don't
sprinkles
know.
or oh, sorry,
I don't know why I say it.
I don't know. It
But
might be a regional thing because
it could be. Well, it's like soda and pop.
I have that on my. Of course, Of
Really?
course.
Well, see,
Soda pop, cola, or soda pop.
soda, but that's a
Yeah.
Northeast thing. It's pop out west.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Or some people just call it Pepsi or Coke.
What and
You know,
the paper thing that you put your groceries in? What's it called? A bag
a
or a
bag.
sack?
Oh, a bag.
It's sack out west. Paper
It
sack.
is. Is it
Yeah.
really?
My parents said that. Yeah.
Oh.
I just
Do you call this a shake, a frap, or a float? The ice cream thing.
They're all different. Well, I never heard frap until I came to Rhode Island. Cabinet. So a shake. Milkshake to me is ice cream and milk.
Me too.
Blended.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I think we're right. Everyone else is wrong.
Well, we know that.
Well, duh, right? Sprinkles or jimmies?
Neither.
What do you call them?
Oh, what do you call them?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have them. Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. Okay. See, I think sprinkles are multicolored, and I think jimmies are
I like
chocolate.
chocolate.
Chocolate
Okay,
only.
that's fair. Do you have them on ice cream? Do you have
No,
ice cream?
I have ice cream, but usually it's just Cool Whip that I put on top. Cool Whip or whipped cream.
Whipped cream?
I like both. I'm really. I mean, I
If
don't
you
really
can get
feel.
if you can get whipped cream, have whipped cream.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool,
yeah.
Cool Whip's a backup, but that's preference. I
Yeah.
wouldn't. Kathy would not have Cool Whip. It's a tool of the devil to her, but she's a
Yeah,
purist.
there's nothing good about it, and yet I would eat an entire tub if anyone's not interrupting me.
That's the next show.
Yeah. Well, I called
can-
my mother my first time I went to college, like I was away from college, and the first thing I did was go to the store, buy a tub of Cool Whip, call my mother, and say, "Guess what I'm having for supper?" And she goes, "Cool Whip," and I went, "Yep."
Yeah,
And she was like, "That's it. That's all you're having." I said, "I told you I was going to do this."
I would buy a
That's
box of
unintended.
Entenmann's powdered donuts and a quart
Oh,
of milk.
those are
Eat my way through them and drink a quart of milk. It was nutrition at its finest.
those are so good. Oh man. Let's see. Vanilla or chocolate?
Vanilla. Good
Yeah.
vanilla ice cream is great. Most
Yeah.
people think vanilla is bland and boring, they're wrong.
They
If
are wrong. You can dress it up if you want.
Yeah, if you
know?
want, but why would you improve on perfection if you found a really good vanilla ice cream? Do you have different kinds of ice cream, or do you have the same ice cream all the time?
Oh no, I'm a different kind. It depends, because like Dave's favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip,
So you have
and
an
I'll have
open air
that.
with ice cream.
We do. And
Yeah,
then
it's the
there's
other flavors.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a brand out here called Tillernook or Tiller something. It's out of like Seattle, I think.
Uh-huh.
Or Oregon, or I don't know, somewhere over there. And it's probably one of the best ice creams I've ever. I know. I'm like, it's that way. I don't know. I still don't know anything about the.
Do you know which direction you're facing?
At this moment, I am facing west.
Okay.
I do know that. I do know that.
North, I think.
Yeah, you would be north. If you're at the kitchen counter, you're probably that's
north or northwest. I'm sure this is really vast viewers.
I know. Moving on. Okay. We only have 4 minutes left anyway. I know. I'm so pissed. All right. Gummy bears or Sour Patch Kids?
Gummy bears.
Yeah, Sour Patch Kids. That Gail would do that.
Mine would do that. How do you eat a gummy bear? Do you bite the head off?
Yeah.
Just eat the
always. I just want to put it out of its misery.
And you gotta get Yeah.
Make it quick. I'm not brutal.
No.
Right. I'm not an animal. Okay, let's see. Here's who did you have your first kiss with, and how old were you?
You just looked.
The dog. She's
got it.
She's making noises again.
Got it.
Yeah. A car drove by, which here only happens once every like 8 hours. So
what was the question? Who did I first kiss? And
how old were you when you had your first kiss, and who was it with?
It was 18 years old in college.
That was your first kiss.
Yeah, because I was.
Oh yeah, that's right. We
painfully shy.
Yeah.
Just awfully, incredibly painfully shy. It just it's a sad story. Really is. Made me who I am today. That's late, I would guess, for most viewers.
Yeah, I was like, let's see. I think I was in 6th grade. I kissed Mark. Mark on the not you, Mark.
Define kiss.
Well, that's why I'm saying my first kiss, my real first kiss was with Scott. And I won't say his last name out of his respect for him. Yeah. We were in a laundry room at a party, and it took me so long to feel like, oh my God. But I was in high school, so I think we were freshmen or sophomores. I think sophomores. But I mean, so what, 14 or 15, something like that. He was so patient because I was such a spaz about it. But that was definitely, he was a really good kisser, I gotta say. Not better than my husband, but he's a really good kisser. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Sure,
but I didn't get around to it for a long time.
Hey, you know what though? Sometimes the good things come to those who wait, right? So
I didn't like that. I would rather not wait it, but it all worked out.
It did all work out. That's true. Yeah. Now you get kisses all the time. I think that's, I mean, have you ever been in handcuffs? But I was going to say.
So the question is police handcuffs? But the answer is no to both.
Oh, I've been.
Yeah, well, it's just, we can move right
no to you are 2 yeses for me, but one of them I will not talk about. And the other is because of spring fling in college. And if my friend Erica is watching this, she would.
Were you the only one, or were there others?
They got arrested. Well, no, I was the only one who got arrested because I had 1 foot on public property, and my brother was with us, and he picked me up from the police department with a 12-pack of, I think it was he may have splurged for me and gotten me Bud Light because I think I was drinking Natty Light, but it had a seatbelt on it. I got in the car. He was like, I buy you something. I'm like, oh,
you shouldn't have.
So sad. But yeah, so in the other one's just, silly, fluffy, pink. Oh, pink. So yeah,
pink.
So sad.
Pink because you plugged the microphone in. Is
Yep.
that what makes
No,
this?
because I took it out. I took it out because you couldn't hear me if I plugged in my little microphone. So, or I couldn't hear you rather. But it's gonna run out of time on us. And I just want to thank you again, because we're gonna keep doing these because these
Oh
are
yeah, I
fun.
really do want to keep doing this. You need feedback from your viewership. What could we do that was different besides be different people?
Yes,
I mean,
please, everybody.
you're the funny one.
Comments.
I'm the straight
Comments.
person. Put your hands up.
Raise your hands. So yeah, if you have comments, leave them. And thanks for stopping by. And Mark, thank you for your time. And tell Gus I said hello and give
I
you
will. Say hi to
kiss.
Darla and thank you for your pinkness.
Give a good kiss to your wife.
Favorite bubble flavor?
Bubblegum? Hubba
Yes.
Bubba original.
That's what the pink reminded me of.
Exactly.